Okay, hello. Welcome to Braid Engine Aboard, week 35. I don't know how many of these I've done, but I'm coming at you with a lot of liquids. I'm finishing my breakfast smoothie that says bananas, blueberries, spinach, some almond milk, and water. I'm finishing this. I also have my English breakfast tea, my decaf tea, and my water bottle. We're staying hydrated. Hello, welcome. I hope you enjoyed last week where David was my first guest and we did the mukbang. He was very uncomfortable, if you couldn't tell. But afterwards he said he had a lot of fun, so he wants to do another one. So you might get another David mukbang next week, I think. Oh, hi, honey. Your doll is here. If you can't tell. You want to sit on my lap? You can come up here. I'm sitting in a really weird place because I moved back onto the poof. We're back in our normal location. I had to not be on the poof because it hurt my incisions to sit this low. I couldn't get up. So I moved to the table, but now I finally feel good enough, so I'm on the poof, and I forgot like where my angles were. But anyway, how's the week been? The week has been good. I start my physical therapy tomorrow, which will be very fun. I've been buying a lot, like too much, maybe, workout clothes because I mean, the sports bras, oh my God, this is making me burp. The sports bras that I currently have, I've had since I was like 13 or so. So I need new shit because I don't have, my boobs are not the same boobs I had when I was 13. I'm also buying, I need another pair of leggings, so I have some of those coming in. I got some biker shorts. I love biker shorts. God, they're so, but not cotton. The stretchy Spanx, like, sucks in. Oh, I love those. So I got some more of those because I just had like one pair. And I'm really excited. I'm super stoked. Hopefully the place will be like, I don't know. I want to be able to like wear my sports bras as a shirt. You know the look, you get that, you get the vibe it's very in right now. And I'm hoping the place I go to like will allow that. I mean, I don't have gigantic yitties, so it's not gonna, they're not gonna protrude out, but still. Anyway, I do that tomorrow. I'm very excited. I had to fill out all this paperwork. I didn't go to therapy yesterday because I had another appointment. And I'm going to therapy today. And he said we're gonna try some things that I haven't done at all today. Very excited. Ready to get this shit on the road, get this going. Nala's trying to bite me already. It's been like a minute. She's trying to bite me. See? What did I say? What did I tell you? I know she's licking me. What else has been going on? That's really it. I'm just kind of vibing. I'm just trying to get through this. Okay, now, can you, ma'am, why are you doing this? I love you. Sometimes if I want to annoy her, I just hold her. I'm like, I love you, Nana. All right, go. She's gonna kill me now. She's literally gonna kill me. She's biting my ankles. Okay, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I look good today. My skin looks good. Ow! Don't mind my foot. So I fucked up. I do have a pimple coming in right here. My skin felt really dry, and so I used some like this hyaluronic acid serum that I have. But I forgot that my face is like super sensitive to literally any and all product now for some fucking reason. This started before I hit my head. And so I think I have like a little breakout here because I used it, but the rest of my face feels fantastic. So I'm thinking maybe I use it just not on my chin. My chin, it's like the doctor said it was eczema. I'm not entirely sure if that's true. I think it's contact dermatitis or something, which might be eczema. I don't know. And it just exists like around here and then along my jaw. I don't know. My hair is falling out a lot. It's shedding again, but I think that's because I just started taking my biotin gummies again, and I stopped using my prescription shampoo, and then I used something else, and I think that's new product that I used fucked up my scalp again. So that's happening. What else is happening? I want to do a haul of all the things I've bought because I bought a lot of shit, but literally nothing is here yet except for some books that I bought. I guess I can do a mini haul about books. Sure. 2 seconds. You're over here. I hope Nala entertained you back there while I was done. Okay, so I mentioned this a few weeks ago, and I'm sure you probably remember, but I have been listening to an audiobook and following along in a physical book to the same book. That way I can actually listen to books that I enjoy, and I'm able to like make notes and write, and it really helps with my like therapy. The sports medicine physician that I see, she said that that was actually really good, and it was like a really good idea. And so I like listen, and then my eyes and my brain register the words on the page, and I follow along. And it's like less strenuous on my brain, but still strenuous on my eyes. So I'm getting that type of workout, or that type of therapy. And then my brain will eventually catch up to where I can read. And so I'm almost done with The Body Keeps the Score. I have like one chapter left. I really like that book a lot. Highly recommend it. I went to a therapist yesterday. I'm not gonna see her. I'm gonna find someone else because she's very booked and busy, and I want to see someone more regularly. And she said that she really liked it, and she thought it was good for my situation, and I said I agree. So I bought 2 more books. One of them, I'll go with the least exciting to most exciting. I just bought 2. I have 2 others, but these are the 2 I bought. So On the Run by Alice Goffman. Now, this is controversial. This book has, well, it came out like not a long time ago, but when did it come out? Where's the shit? 2014. So it's been out for a while. And this caused so much controversy in the sociology, ethnography community because it's about fugitive life in America. And she went on a drive-by with some gang members and then wrote about the experience in this book. And I learned about this in a class. She did that, and then the book published, and everyone was like, what the fuck, you cannot do that. That is ethically not okay. That is not a good way to get, like, what the fuck, why would you, like, it's not like they told her about the experience and she wrote about it. She went with them. And it's like really fucked up. And so I kind of wanted to see what the controversy, like I wanted to know more about it. And also she's the daughter of like a famous sociologist, and so I just wanted to check it out. It's probably gonna be, I'm gonna enjoy talking about this. And then this one I'm most excited for. It's very heavy because the paper that's used is like photo paper almost, but it is The Land of Open Graves by Jason DeLeon. I love Jason DeLeon. He's an anthropologist, and he does forensics at the border, the US-Mexico border. And essentially he studies like what happens to bodies essentially when they get left in the desert, they die in the desert, whatever happens. And this is all about that work and his studying, and they used pigs to figure out what happens. And it's like really, and it basically shows how dangerous the desert is and how easy it is to die. And it's also, this book is, in his work, is also a heavy critique on the United States management and reaction to this. I mean, we talk about this a lot, but it's what is it? What do they call it? Something by deterrence. Hold on. I know the name of this. I know it's like the first chapter. Prevention through deterrence, that's it. And essentially ICE, or the people at the border, move their stations and stuff to where the only option for people to cross is at the most dangerous point at the desert, and it leads to so many deaths, so many horrible, awful things that happen. And this is a huge critique of that. And through his work and through his forensic work and through his research, he basically shows like this is incredibly dangerous. And there's also like personal stories in here of people who have lost someone while crossing, or they have crossed and they had a terrible experience, whatever. And he uses all of this to say, it's fucked up and it shouldn't happen. And I mean, it's true. I agree. And I feel very passionate about what happens at the border. And I feel very passionate about work like this. And so I've read excerpts of this book for different classes. I've read like 2 or 3. And I've always wanted to read the actual book. And so I have the actual book. There's this like infamous, there's this art exhibit, and it showed like a wall of backpacks that were left on deceased people at the border, of all ages and whatever. And it's like pretty popular, I think. I've seen it multiple times. I've talked about it in multiple classes. And his organization that he founded kind of put that on. They weren't the artists, but they funded and made that exhibit. So he's super involved. I really like him. I listened to Armchair Expert. Armchair and Dangerous is the conspiracy theory part. I do listen to that, but I listen to Armchair Expert with Dax Shepard, and he had an episode with Jason Delia, and I was like, is this the one I'm thinking of? And apparently they were friends in college. They both went to UCLA or UC Santa or wherever, somewhere, and they were buddies, and now they still are friends. I'm like, that's cool to be friends with Jason DeLeon. But anyway, these are the 2 books that I'm gonna read next. I think I have 2 others. I don't want to get them right now. One of them is Lies My Teacher Told Me. Don't remember it's Someone Lowen, I think. I started that one before I hit my head. I got like maybe 80 or 100 pages in, so I'm not super into it. I haven't read a whole lot. So I have that one to read, and then Crazy Like Us. I don't remember the author's name, but it's by a journalist, and it's essentially how the U.S. influenced or implemented our mental health issues on other countries. So like our disordered eating in Asian countries, and then PTSD in other countries, and all this stuff. And I'm curious to see what his take on it is, because he's a journalist, and journalists they write really great ethnographies, and they have good work. But I'm used to like an anthropologist and a sociologist, and these people, so it'll be interesting. One really good book that anthropologists fucking nut for, that was written by a journalist, is The Spirit Catches You and You Fall Down. It's about a Hmong immigrant family who has a child who has seizures, and it's about the disconnect and the miscommunication between the family and the health system, the medical system, on how to care for her, what to care for her, and all this crazy stuff happens. And it's a really good book because it shows how cultural understanding is important, especially when it comes to medical care. And because of this story and because of her and everything that this family went through, it is now mandatory that hospitals have a translator for your language, which is, I didn't know that's where it came from. So journalists can do good work, and anthropologists can I'm just curious to see what this guy does. So I'm really excited to get into these, if you can't tell. And I feel like I'm kind of starting to sort of get my academic brain back with reading these and talking about these. I'm absolutely not at 100%. Could not write a paper right now, but I'm starting to think about it, and I'm starting to get my brain working, and that's really exciting because I like my brain. I like being smart. I like being academic. I like reading stuff like this. So, yeah, I'm super stoked. I think I might read this one next just because I'm the most excited about it. It's just really fucking heavy. There's photos in here, there's nothing graphic. There's just, a person, but I guess to make the photo good, they printed every single page on photo paper. It's just so heavy. But anyway, okay. So I will see you next week. I think hopefully next week I can do a clothing haul, which I'm really excited for. And then hopefully next week, Dave and I can film a mukbang, which that'll be fun. I don't know what we're gonna eat though. And then I want to film a day in my life of what I do during the day, which is nothing, but still. But I'm trying to figure out should I do it on a day where I don't have any doctor's appointments, or should I do it on a day where I have my therapy that I have twice a week? I'm not sure. I need input on that. Anyway, hope you have a great day. Nala is sitting right here just waiting for me to move so she can attack me. So that's fun. I'm gonna finish my smoothie. This is really good. If you don't put spinach in your smoothies, you should. You get some greens and you don't taste it. And if you have a good blender, you don't get the leafy texture or anything. I feel like that bitch. Anyway, I will see you next week. Goodbye. Okay.